On our next topic, we have our early thoughts on the NBA, which we all know Spencer is elated to talk about this. So with Spence, you're pretty much our NBA guy. Go ahead.
It's the most wonderful time. Okay, anyways. Um, this season has been a very interesting case. I mean, LaMelo is still learning how to work the NBA season, but that putback he did on the Pacers, that was perfect. But weird things coming out in the West. The Jazz is number one in the West. What is this, 95? Is Carl and John Stockton over there? I do not know what's going on. Um, Lakers fans, I understand it's scary, but it's okay. Y'all 0-2 on the road. Nothing bad happened. I know, but it's the Pistons though. The Pistons. So you lost to Blake Griffin and D Rose. I mean, don't get me wrong about them two, but still, you lost to them. What happened? And do not get me started on everybody that's talking about me. I know I'm a Heat fan, and I'm hearing what happened to the Heat. Y'all looking a little suspect. Y'all not looking like Eastern Conference. We're handling something, all right? Let your star player catch what we have. Okay, we're working on it. We're okay. Okay. So all your Philly 76ers fans that's like, oh, we're number one, we're going to the championship. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Because Ben still can't shoot, and Joel is gonna choke in playoffs. But other than that, gentlemen, it's interesting.
It really is. Um, I mean, so based off of the things that I've seen so far, Utah definitely a surprise right now, uh, being number one in the standings for the Western Conference. Clippers, you know, still managing to stay up top, even though it's still early. Lakers, obviously, they've been doing their thing on the road, especially. Um,
Have they?
yeah, I mean, I know that at one point they were at a 6 game win streak on the road. So I
Yeah,
mean,
but they've been 0-2
well,
for the last.
the last, yeah. So I mean, regardless, like they've been playing pretty good because they've been doing
I
things
mean,
that hasn't been done in history. Um, but 76ers being up top and the Brooklyn Nets, I mean, yeah, despite all that turmoil and the drama that was going on over there, they're holding up. They're
eh,
holding up, at least for right now. But
we'll see how that goes.
um, like you were talking about with the Heat, this season's been interesting in itself just because we've been having so many games where it's like, that team lost to that team. Like, really? Like the Brooklyn Nets losing to the Cavaliers the other like a week ago.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. Yeah. So it's just yeah, it's been a crazy season so far to start, but
Well,
it's been entertaining. But yeah, I don't really have too much else in terms of what I can say about basketball, other than the Brooklyn Nets. Um, but that's it.
to help you out real quick, the reason why everybody's trying to figure out how the Brooklyn Nets losing to like the Cavs or something like that, you gotta look at them as the Mavericks. Lots of shooters, lots of scorers, not a lot of defense.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, but before I pass it off to Trey, I just want to say shout out to the Utah Jazz. Last 10 games, they're 10-0, so they've been on a streak. Um, Obviously, the number one seed right now, but of course, it doesn't mean anything right now. It's only 19 games have been played, so
Once
uh,
after All Stars, we'll start to see who really is.
yeah. So
Yeah, that's really my whole thing with everything right now. I don't really overanalyze too much this early. some teams are looking good, like Utah. If they can sustain this, like they look real good right now. And Steve Kerr even came out and he said that they remind him of Golden State more or less before they, became the Golden State Warriors that they ended up becoming. Like, because you got to think from like 2010, like when they had Mark Jackson, like they had started becoming like slowly. You started to see them like getting better and better.
Yeah.
I think they lost like in the second round one year, then they lost in the third. Each year they kept improving up until when they fired Mark Jackson, and they ended up in the finals. So, which is kind of messed up because I feel like Mark Jackson really put that team together. No knock on Steve Kerr, he's a good coach, but he kind of like the John Gruden, Tony Dungy effect kind of happened. It's kind of
Yep.
the same way there. Like he built the team up and had it set up, and then Steve Kerr kind of swooped in and he reaped all the success from it. But nonetheless, that's what Steve Kerr said that he sees in the Utah Jazz, that they have all the talent and ability that they can be champions. They just more or less they got to put it all together at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing you guys or Vick was saying about like some of these games where it's been like this team lost to who, like the Pistons just beat the Lakers convincingly, crazy. But my whole thing with stuff like that is it's a lot of basketball games in a season, and you can win a game here or a game there. Could they beat the Lakers in a series? I don't
Not
believe
that.
so.
Yeah.
Can the Cavaliers beat the Nets in a series?
Series?
I really don't
I
think so.
don't think so.
So it's like, people get, over hyped about certain stuff like that. Like I do know a couple Pistons fans actually, surprisingly. They do exist out here. But one in particular, when they beat the Heat, he posted a screenshot and he was so happy about that win. And I just kind of told him, like, it's early in the season, right? Like, it's a chance that you guys, well, more likely than not, you guys are not going to make the playoffs. So it's like, I mean, I get it. You're happy your team won, but like, calm down, relax. It's early. Granted, we didn't have Jimmy that game, or Bam, and Bam came back the next game and we beat them. So it's just like, relax. That's my whole thing with Miami this season right now. The whole COVID protocol and everything, we have yet to really play with everybody at full strength. So I can't really judge what the Heat look like this year because
I don't even
pretty
know
much
what we
every
look this year.
game somebody's missing or multiple people are missing from the lineup due to something. Jimmy Butler, they said he lost like 12 pounds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's crazy.
Everybody's like, I don't even know what the Heat look this year because I don't even know what we look like this year.
Yeah, so 6-12 currently.
Still 50, still 500, but negative 500.
I think they can get it together.
We still got enough time. I'm not tripping about it. We got enough time. It's just that I understand. It's not the start that we wanted to have. I get it. It's not the start we wanted to have, but things come up. Things happen. It's adversity. We have to push through it. But man.
But yeah, outside of that, as far as like in terms of rookies and everything, LaMelo is looking like the truth early on. And he's still not starting, correct? I think he's still coming off the bench.
Melo? Oh yes, he's still coming off, I believe.
Yeah, so that's crazy in itself. Like he's already, safe to say, he's better than Zoe right now. I think is it too early for me to say that?
Oh, he's the best one.
Well, I thought he was gonna be the best one, but I mean, come on, Lonzo, what's going on?
He's the best one.
I,
Well, I already knew.
I think they got some potential.
Think about if Melo can get his brother's defense then LaMelo will be all right. LaMelo will be okay.
I think he has the offense part down already.
He got the offense down. Like I said, if he has his brother's defense, he'll be fine.
Am I flashing right now?
Scratching?
Flashing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Because you're offsetting. You have Tampa Bay background with a San Fran jersey. That's crazy.
Yeah. Probably so.
What is that?
Yeah, this is actually my first jersey. Patrick Willis.
Of course.
Big fan of his coming out.
Well, with all that, gentlemen, anything else you want to go over this NBA season?
Like I said, not really so much. This wasn't like a deep dive. This was just to kind of touch on some of the things early on what we're seeing. Like I said, I really dig in when it comes to after All-Star break. That's when you can really. One thing I will say though, I feel bad. I feel horrible for Bradley Beal.
Free Bradley Beal.
He needs to get out of there.
He right now is leading the NBA in points.
And guess what? He will get snubbed for all. He's gonna get snubbed for All-Star spot once again.
He's averaging 34.7 points right now, and they currently sit at what is their record? They're way down there somewhere. 3-12. That's crazy.
They're last in the league.
3-12, and this man's averaging 34.7. Just wasting.
I'd rather him like I message everyone. I hate to say it, but I'd rather him be a Laker. I'd rather him go somewhere.
The Lakers don't need any more help. I mean,
I know, but I'd rather him just go somewhere.
He can come to Miami, somewhere. But I feel like we might have to give up too much to get him.
Exactly. Just be a Magic. Hell, I'll rather than you be a Magic.
I don't know, but yeah, outside of that, I didn't have anything unless y'all did.
Man, free Bradley Beal, bro.
Early take though, early hot take. Though, I mean, it's not really even a hot take. As of right now, I think I would say let's call this. We're gonna do a too early finals prediction, and we'll come back and we'll see later on how this pans out. So right now,
what's in it?
For me, I would say it would be the Lakers. Surprise. And I mean the Nets right now, early prediction right now. That's just as of right now. We'll see how it pans out. Because like I said, I like what Utah's doing. I don't know if they can beat the Lakers in a series, but we'll see as the season goes on how I feel.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. Lakers in Brooklyn. Unless like Utah gets Bradley Beal, may help.
I would, but I doubt. But to do that, they got to trade something.
Now the Sixers, they're the top of the league right now, but I don't trust them. So it's just like I just don't trust them.
They do this. They've been doing this past year or two.
Yeah,
2 years. No, I don't.
They're kind of like the Raptors. Like the Raptors for like the last 6 or something, they always finish like 1 seed or something. And besides the year with Kawhi,
right,
it doesn't lead to anything.
Nope.
So, yeah.
Right now, I've got Lakers and Nets right now. Yeah, like I said, 76ers. It's been 3 years and he still haven't got a shot. LeBron took 2 months off and now he has the highest shooting percentage out of 16 seasons.
Yeah, that's another thing. Early MVP voting. Stop playing with LeBron. Give that man an MVP. Like, Get that man an MVP.
He has a better shooting percentage now to 60 seasons. And you telling me, Ben, you can't get a shot? All right, I'm done.
Yeah, people be saying LeBron be getting snubbed all the time as far as the MVP, which I mean,
I do
he's
agree.
one of those players who could probably win the MVP every year.
I,
He's in that conversation every year. But
he is.
yeah, I don't know. Giannis last year was kind of the year before. It was Giannis for sure. Last
Right.
year was kind of
Yeah.
I kind of feel like they just kind of gave it to him,
Give
but
it to him.
whatever, you know. But yeah, LeBron might be on a mission to repeat and possibly win the MVP this season. But this is very young in the season. We'll
Well,
really dive back into this later. I will say this though, from what I've seen, when I think it was the last two games that we played the Nets with the Heat, them boys battled and Bam dropped 41 career high,
mhm.
and we lost by two
I
or
think
three,
yeah,
something like that. Two or
yeah,
three,
we lost by 2, I believe.
and we didn't have Hero or Jimmy Butler that game. So I know I said the Nets as of right now, but if we can get healthy, I don't know. I like Miami maybe in a series to beat the Nets. But again, this is all early predictions. I'm gonna say Lakers and Nets, but don't sleep on my Heat. I think we'll be in the mix.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, anybody have anything else to say about this, or I'm good to go to move on to the next topic?
No, we can go ahead and go on to the next topic.